When the gods went silent, the day we found our voices. Friends, imagine a world where you never had to make a choice. No agonizing over decisions, no existential dread, and, most importantly, no internal monologue. 3,000 years ago, this wasn't a fantasy. It was the human condition. In his groundbreaking work, Julian Jaynes proposed a radical theory, the bicameral mind. He argued that ancient humans weren't conscious in the way we are today. Instead, the brain's hemispheres functioned independently. The right hemisphere generated admonitory voices, which the left hemisphere interpreted as the literal external commands of gods. These divine whispers guided everything from daily chores to the organization of entire empires. There was no self-reflection because none was needed. You simply did as the heavens commanded. We see this clearly in the Iliad. When Achilles acts, he isn't introspecting. He is reacting to external divine instructions. But then, the world broke. Around 3,000 years ago, during the late Bronze Age, this bicameral system began to collapse. Rapid overpopulation strained social hierarchies, and a series of catastrophic natural disasters, volcanic eruptions and earthquakes, combined with widespread wars to create unprecedented chaos. The voices of the gods, once adaptive for stable societies, proved inadequate for these novel, fluid, and terrifying situations. Simultaneously, the invention of writing changed us forever. Writing externalized our memory, reducing our reliance on internal divine commands. There is a haunting Assyrian carving from 1230 BC showing a king kneeling before an empty divine throne. It is a powerful symbol of the growing silence of the heavens. But this silence wasn't divine abandonment. It was humanity's awakening. As the external hallucinations faded, the two halves of the mind integrated. Those commanding voices were pulled inside, becoming the private, self-narrating I that lives in your head today. By the time of the Odyssey, we see characters exhibiting clear inner thought and personal agency. Jaynes challenges us to see consciousness not as an innate biological trait, but as a recent cultural and linguistic invention, a pragmatic adaptation to a world that had become too complex for automatons. We transitioned from obeying divine whispers to becoming self-aware beings courageously navigating an uncertain world. The next time you listen to your inner voice, remember, that was once the thunder of the gods. We are the ones who learned to speak for ourselves. I hope this information is useful in navigating entrenched superstitions and handed down belief systems handed down from the past. Have a great life.